Hello and welcome to this audiobook presentation of Exploring Cupping Therapy Today, a beginner's guide on cupping therapy and its benefits. Copyright and disclaimer information is available in the ebook version of this content for your review. Our information here is laid out as follows. We'll start with an introduction, followed by 6 chapters, then a short section on after therapy, followed by a conclusion. So with that, let's jump right into the introduction of Exploring Cupping Therapy Today. Introduction. When you are in poor health, it feels as if nothing is ever going to make you better. Standard, traditional medicine, while powerful at times, tends to fall short, or for some, it can be too much to handle. For those who prefer taking the more natural approach to life, it can be harsh to go through those invasive treatments and take pill after pill. However, not taking the necessary steps to heal yourself is potentially dangerous, so you need a milder alternative that is just as effective. Side effects have always been one of the problems of common Western medicine. Alternative or holistic treatment methods have been proven to be effective and have less or no side effects, thus encouraging more and more people to search for such methods. With the support of natural healing therapy, both physical illnesses and mental ones can be improved, healed, or helped. Generally speaking, however, it's not always a good idea to rely solely on self-healing. These options for alternative healing should be used in conjunction with traditional medicine. This will maximize your chances for complete healing, and it will give you the opportunity to make use of some natural alternative healing techniques, such as cupping. For thousands of years, people have been using energy, crystals, cups, meditation, and fasting to heal different illnesses. However, when modern medicine gained popularity, these methods have been left behind, as many are in favor of instant fixes, such as taking a convenient little pill. This audiobook is meant to offer an introduction to the world of an amazing healing therapy known as cupping. This is an ancient therapy that many celebrities and athletes of today's world have already turned to. Well, I welcome you to join me on this short guide and hope you're ready to explore cupping therapy today. Let's dive in. Chapter 1. What exactly is cupping therapy? If you don't know what cupping is, or you've never heard of it before, no worries. Within this first chapter, we're going to explore exactly what cupping is. Basically, cupping is a form of therapy where suction cups are placed on the body of the patient by a trained practitioner and then heated with fire. After heating, the rims of the cups are sealed, and the heated cups create a partial vacuum after the cups cool off. This enables the cup to suck the skin, pulling in skin tissue and promoting blood flow. The concept is similar to acupuncture, where qi is drawn to areas with poor blood or lymph circulation in order to create a suction effect that raises the skin and draws the blood to the surface. It is commonly used throughout the Middle East, Asia, and Europe to treat inflammation, pain, swelling, bronchitis, rheumatism, and even help relieve symptoms of the common cold. Recent studies have indicated that it could be a promising form of treatment for a host of various ailments as well. The procedure involves using glass or ceramic cups, metal balls, bamboo tubes, and even animal horns, and a wide host of other items. Recently, however, the use of glass jars, plastic, and silicone are the recommended tools. Those individuals that have had cupping therapy performed have claimed that it feels like a massage in reverse. Well, that's a basic overview of what cupping is. In the next few chapters, we will look at the history of this form of therapy, as well as the major benefits. Chapter 2. The History of Cupping Therapy. Believe it or not, while you may have recently heard about cupping therapy, it has been around for quite some time. Despite it all, to this day, the true origin of cupping still remains uncertain. The earliest known use of this therapy is found in the Ebers Papyrus from Egypt, which is 5,000 years old. In China, it is mentioned in medical treatises that go back some 3,000 years. Yet, its first properly documented use was by a practicing Taoist, alchemist, and a medicinal herbist named Gi Hong. Gi Hong was famous during his time as an accomplished healer and a trusted confidant of many high officials in ancient China. He successfully applied cupping to treat a variety of diseases which couldn't be cured by conventional methods in his time. Back in the Qing and Tang dynasty, cupping has been used to treat pulmonary tuberculosis, moxibustion, common colds, back pains, knotted nerves, and muscles, and arthralgia. It has also been used for promoting general health and well-being among patients who could afford it. In modern-day China and elsewhere in the world, common glass cups or even fine plastic cups have been used to replace its ancestral animal horns and bamboo. The type of cups have also evolved over time to suit the patient's needs. Besides China, Hippocrates, the Greek doctor who composed the Hippocratic Oath, mentions it in 400 BC. The Prophet Muhammad recommended the practice in the Quran 1400 years ago, while in Finland they've been doing it since the 15th century. Cupping has been also found to be used in deep East Asian regions, especially in northern China, Japan, and the Korean Peninsula. Certain areas, such as the Middle East, use a similar method known as a wet cupping. Today, cupping has also been implemented widely in Eastern and Western cultures through the process of globalization, and it is called by many names, including Baguan, Gaikho, Bikram, Buhang, and Bentusa in Southeast Asia. In the Middle East, it is commonly referred to as Hajama, Hijamat, and Bakesh, among many others. Chapter 3. Methods of Cupping Therapy. There are various methods of cupping techniques being used throughout the world, but the two common ones are wet cupping and dry cupping. In this section of the audiobook, we are going to explain the difference between the two. Dry cupping. Let's start out by explaining what dry cupping is. Dry cupping is the basic and most common technique that is used. Here, cups are used to create a vacuum over your skin. A combustible material, such as herbs, alcohol, or paper, will be lit and put into the cup. As the fire goes out, the cup will be placed over the selected area. The cooling air that is inside the cup will create a vacuum, which causes the blood vessels under the skin to redden and expand. The cup may be placed here for up to 10 minutes. In another variation of dry cupping, the cup will be held over a flame to heat the air inside it before it's placed on your skin. Many therapists choose to place a piece of insulating material over the skin and place the lighted material on it before inverting the cup. Don't worry, because this will extinguish the flame right away, so it's not going to burn you. Most who use the dry cupping method use glass cups because they are durable and easy to sterilize. Plus, they create a perfect seal. Wet cupping. This is not used in traditional Chinese medicine, but is still popular around the world. Some studies show it to be more effective in treating some problems, such as migraines, nonspecific lower back pain, and postherpetic neuralgia. As to its other acclaimed health benefits, on the other hand, those remain in contention. Nevertheless, there are clinics throughout Europe and the Americas which do provide wet cupping services under sterile medical conditions if you're interested. Although it requires bleeding, it should be understood that it is not the same as bloodletting. Bloodletting requires the opening of veins by cutting them with a scalpel, puncturing them with a needle, or by using a leech applied to the skin. This extracts blood with tiny incisions to the skin surface after cupping. In the UK, the clinics that provide this service make use of sterile plastic cups, which are disposed of after each use. The patient's back is first sterilized with alcohol, after which oil is rubbed on the shoulders as well as the upper and lower back. In the beginning, suction will be created similarly as to dry cupping, but instead of leaving the cup on for 10 minutes, it will be left on for about 3 minutes. Next, the therapist will take a scalpel to make minute incisions on the skin. During this time, a second cup will be placed on the area in order to suck up a couple of drops of the toxic blood and the harmful substances from your body. This will allow the healing to take place. When completed, you will be dressed with antibiotic ointments, and sterile bandaging should be applied in order to prevent infection. Wet cupping may sound scary, but it isn't as painful as you may think it is. Needle retaining cupping. Needle retaining cupping is another form of cupping that we feel the need to discuss. This method involves a combination of acupuncture and cupping. Attach a cup to the area around one or more of the retained needles and keep the needles inside the cup. Remove the cup and needles after 5 to 10 minutes or when the localized skin becomes red. Cupping, both wet and dry, is an ancient technique still practiced today by millions. Recently, celebrities have even taken it up, increasing its popularity further. Dry cupping raises few eyebrows, in addition to the ugly bruises it leaves behind, that is. However, there have been no reports of any complications arising from cupping sessions. As such, it's generally safe, if done properly. There are even home kits that you can buy so you can do it on your own in the comfort of your own home. If you remember the 5-minute rule and do it no more than twice a week, you should be good to go. As for wet cupping, well, you're on your own there. Under the right conditions, it can be perfectly safe, and it can't possibly be worse than some of the other alternative methods available. Chapter 4. The Benefits of Cupping Therapy. When it comes to cupping, there are some pretty amazing benefits nesting behind it. This is why many celebrities and athletes use this form of therapy. In this chapter, we're going to take a close look at the benefits of cupping. Boost energy flow within the body. Cupping can be utilized to boost energy flow within the body. By targeting certain parts of the body, stagnant negative energy are dropped at the top, enabling the free flow of electricity, or qi, to move through these points. The cups can be placed within the traditional energy collection points, which are also triggered during acupuncture and shiatsu massage. Enhance the emotional well-being. The Chinese believe that a healthy energy flow is thought to enhance the actual and emotional well-being of the client. Treatment. Trials demonstrate that clients who received cupping sessions discovered that it treated chronic pain and helped boost range of flexibility to injured areas. The customers who experienced this pain relief reported the results lasted longer than the pain relief from other treatments. Helps with muscle stiffness. Cupping has also proven to release the muscles and decrease muscle stiffness around the affected areas. Loosened muscles provide an influx of blood to the region and soften the main muscle tissue, resulting in a better sense of freedom and increased flexibility. Helps you relax. Like other massage techniques, cupping might be extremely relaxing. The work is generally done in a comforting environment, and relaxing music and ambient sound might be incorporated to boost the complete experience. Lesser-known benefits of cupping therapy you need to know. Number 1. Detoxification. Cupping plays a role in relieving your body from toxins. The suctions pulls the toxins to your skin's surface, which allows their release. This also helps in clearing blockages in veins and arteries. Number 2. Neck and back pain relief. Although cupping has many benefits to your health, it is especially popular with relieving back and neck pain. Again, the suction of the cups draws out the pain to relieve the area affected. Number 3. Deep tissue therapy. Being one of the best deep tissue therapies out there, cupping is also used to relieve back pain and reduce fatigue and migraines. Number 4. Healing injuries. If you have any prominent or internal injuries, cupping can be the solution you are looking for. Cupping not only increases the range of motion, but also helps in the promotion of healing in scar tissue and sites of chronic injury. Number 5. Weight loss. One of the many reasons to try cupping therapy is weight loss. Cupping helps you shed those unwanted pounds without much of a hassle. For weight loss and cellulite reduction, first oil is applied onto the skin, and then the cups are moved around the surrounding area. Number 6. Great for your lungs. This safe and enjoyable treatment has numerous benefits, one of them being the treatment of respiratory conditions. It can treat asthma and bronchitis, although for this to be effective, you have to be consistent with the treatment. Number 7. Improves skin health. By now, you've heard the benefits cupping has for pain and weight loss. However, it does not end there. Cupping is oftentimes used to boost skin health. It is used to reduce acne and even skin inflammation. It tones and firms skin because it improves the blood flow and expands capillaries. As you see, there are many benefits to cupping. This is the major reason why you see so many athletes in the Olympics with those odd round circles on their back and arms. It's from cupping. Chapter 5. Things to consider before beginning cupping therapy. It may seem exciting to get started with cupping therapy. Beginning anything new is always an exciting phase. However, there are a few pointers that you need to remember before embarking on your cupping program. Remember, these points will not only keep you safe from harm, but they'll also ensure that you stay on track and not quit on your health and wellness journey after a couple of therapy sessions. Far too many people get off to a roaring start, and after a couple of sessions, they stop doing it and go back to their old sedentary lifestyle. You must guard against this at all costs. When considering cupping treatment, it is important that you comprehend exactly what cupping is and how it can help you. While this guide has been put together to help aid in exploring these things, it's always great to solidify the information contained. So the following is a revise of what you need to know before thinking of starting cupping therapy. Cupping is a natural treatment that uses pressurized glass or bamboo mugs to give a tender vacuum on your skin, which will help assuage torment, evacuate poisons, and numerous different things. It is a conventional Chinese medication that has been utilized for a long time throughout history and is turning out to be more prominent nowadays. Cupping treatment supporters trust that wet cupping expels destructive substances and poisons from the body to advance healing. These are sufficiently malleable to be moved from spot to put on the skin and produce a back rub-like impact. To help you comprehend who will truly benefit by this treatment, here is a portion of the diverse well-being conditions that it will help with. Number 1. Cerebral pain. Many individuals feel migraines. However, a few individuals experience them a considerable measure. This treatment will help mitigate the torment from the migraine and keep you from having so large portions of them. Number 2. Back pain. Do you feel pain in your lower to center back? If you do, then you will most likely profit by this treatment. Number 3. Joint agony. Cupping will help to alleviate torment from your joints and help them be more adaptable. Number 4. Rheumatic sicknesses. There are numerous individuals that experience the ill effects of this condition that have discovered this treatment extremely advantageous for them. Number 5. A sleeping disorder. If you discover yourself not having the capacity to rest, then this may be the response to helping you rest. Numerous individuals with a sleeping disorder have benefited enormously from this treatment. While there are many benefits to cupping, there are some things you will need to consider before you start cupping therapy. The side effects. You could experience the following side effects: burns, bruises, mild discomfort, and skin infection. You may also experience markings. After a cupping session, you will most probably have round marks on your skin. This is left by the cup. Most markings should vanish anywhere from a couple of days to a week. Who shouldn't use cupping? If you are pregnant, you may want to avoid this form of therapy, and those individuals who have steel implants, such as pacemakers, insulin pumps, or computer implants, should avoid this form of therapy. Also, those with severe bleeding disorders, including thrombocytopenia, and those with allergic skin reactions, should avoid cupping. What's used? An extensive range of glasses continue to be found in the procedure today. The form of cup used furthermore depends upon the kind of illness/ailment to be treated. The types of jars. There are a large variety of jars. The ones used most common clinically are listed below. Bamboo cup. It is a cup made out of a joined section of bamboos that is 6 to 10 centimeters in length and 3 to 5 centimeters in diameter. The rim of the cup should be smooth and polished prior to usage. The advantages of a bamboo cup are its length, it's economical, it's easily made, and it's durable. The disadvantages are its fragile structure, which can cause leakage when exposed to dry conditions for a long time. Apart from normal daily usage, a bamboo cup can also be used for drug cupping by boiling it in a medicinal liquid. Pottery jar. This kind of cup is made from pottery. The body of the pottery cup has a large belly. a slightly smaller mouth, and the bottom is shaped like a drum. The advantage of the pottery cup is its ability to create a strong suction. However, it is heavy and easily breakable. Glass cup. The glass cup is different from the pottery jar as it comes in a variety of sizes. The glass cup is unique in that it is transparent, and skin reactions can be easily observed and controlled. On the downside, it is delicate, which can be easily broken. Piston air-sucking cups. The piston air-sucking cup is made out of transparent plastic with a piston inside. The suction is created by moving the piston upwards to draw air into the cup. This type of cup is convenient as well as providing strong suction. It is also difficult to break or damage. Cup sucking methods. Cupping is used to create suction and draw air into the cup in order to attach the cup tightly against the skin. The commonly used methods to attach the cup onto the body are as follows. Flame cupping. Flame cupping is used to propel air into the cup by a flame, creating suction and stick the cup to the skin. Flame casting cupping. With this method, the therapist will take a 95% alcohol-soaked cotton ball and place it into the cup. Then, place the cup onto the skin. This method is suitable for transverse cupping. Cotton sticking cupping. Stick a piece of 95% alcohol-soaked cotton ball inside the lower part of the cup, ignite it, and place the cup rapidly onto the skin. Alcohol dripping cupping. Drip 1 to 3 drops of 95% alcohol into the cup. Shake the cup to make the alcohol spread evenly around the walls of the cup. Ignite the alcohol and place the cup swiftly onto the skin. So, to sum up, before you turn to cupping therapy, you should understand what it is, what's used, know the benefits nesting behind it, and know who shouldn't use it, and understand the side effects that come with it. Chapter 6. What to expect in a first session. As we have covered, cupping is generally safe and it rarely hurts. Unless you suffer from rashes, skin allergies, or overly sensitive skin, it should be painless. Are you nervous about your first cupping session? Don't be. Let me explain what you can expect. The procedure is usually done to your back, neck, and shoulders, but rarely on the limbs. In Chinese medicine, they take care to avoid cupping on skin ulcers or on the sacral regions of women who are pregnant. Prior to treatment, you may be asked to brush your teeth while taking care to avoid scraping your tongue. This is because traditional Chinese medicine uses body temperature, skin tone, heartbeat, and the appearance of your tongue as a means of assessing your state of health. The first step. You may then be asked to remove your shirt and, if you're a woman, your bra, and made to lie on your stomach. The doctor will then burn a bit of cotton and stick it into the glass ball with an open lip on one end. This open end will be stuck to your skin, causing an immediate suction. The burning cotton will not be kept inside the ball, so you shouldn't worry about getting burned. The cup will only be heated briefly, so the most you'll feel is a warm, round glass being stuck on you. You will feel the suction immediately as your flesh rises into the lip. Depending on your condition, you can expect anywhere from 1 to as many as 10 or more cups getting stuck to your neck, shoulders, and back. The longer the cups are kept on, the tighter the suction becomes. Most find it pleasurable and relaxing. Smaller cups will be used on certain areas. Bony areas like your shoulders and neck will get smaller cups to intensify the suction and keep them on. Fleshier areas like your back will get bigger cups so that they can suck in more of your skin. Silicone is used more and more for better suction on bonier sections. Blood will then rush to the surface of your skin, causing a painless bruise, and your pores will open. Your doctor will be watching carefully because the extent of the coloration and other changes to the affected skin area will form part of his or her diagnosis. According to traditional Chinese medicine, the blood will also flow better to areas that have been starved of oxygen. Qi, a power inherent in your body, will also focus on the spot to promote healing and recharge the weakened part. Removing the cup. Your doctor will then remove the cup after 3 to 5 minutes. Removal is also painless, after which you'll look like you've been attacked by an octopus. A normal bruise should be a vibrant reddish or reddish orange. It usually takes 3 to 4 days for it to leave completely, though in some cases it can take as long as a week. This is an important thing you must take into consideration in case you're expecting to join a bathing suit contest shortly after. If you do feel pain, you must let your doctor know right away, though it is extremely rare. In lieu of glass, some clinics prefer to use plastic or hypoallergenic silicone cups. It should be noted, however, that these other materials do not in any way mitigate the amount of bruising that results. The area will not be tender or sore despite the ugly coloration left behind. Normal bruising is usually caused because the area has been hit hard enough. Since no hitting is involved, it will actually look a lot worse than it feels. A massage of acupuncture treatment afterwards. A massage or acupuncture treatment may follow if you go to a traditional Chinese clinic. In cities throughout Southeast Asia where cuppers are offering their trade on the streets, cupping is about all you'll get out of the session, though some may insist on giving you a back rub if they feel you need it. The feeling. Some feel a mild tingling on their skin after the cups are removed. This can last anywhere from several minutes to a couple of hours, which is normal depending on the situation. In cases where you're suffering from stiff joints or aching muscles, you may be asked to come in for several sessions. If so, they'll usually ask you to come back after the bruising is gone. At most, you may get 2 sessions in a week. 3 sessions a week is not recommended, so if you get an offer for one, you're not in a traditional Chinese clinic. Most likely, you've wandered into a spa. Since Chinese medicine believes that ill health is the result of many factors, including the accumulation of toxins in your body, you'll be asked to drink plenty of water after each cupping session. The general recommendation is about 8 8-ounce glasses of water every day throughout the course of your treatment. Since dry cupping is usually part of a much more holistic series of treatments, an entire session can last anywhere between 15 minutes to an hour. Depending on your symptoms, your treatment can involve certain exercises, the drinking of certain teas, and even lifestyle changes like cutting down on alcohol or giving up smoking. As you see, during your first cupping procedure, there is no need for you to be nervous. In fact, you may actually enjoy it enough to go back again. In spite of the fact that a cupping session may sound difficult, it is nothing of the sort. Truth be told, ordinarily the main thing that you feel is a slight suction where every glass is put. After a session, and you may have roundabout red imprints on your skin from the mugs. These red imprints will blur and are a sign that the cupping treatment has effectively expanded the bloodstream inside of your body. Conclusion. Congratulations on making it to the end of this introductory guide to cupping therapy. You may be surprised to know that the majority of people who start listening to a book never complete it. If you've made it this far, you're definitely interested in alternative therapy and all the benefits it has to offer. The best thing you can do is to get clearance from your doctor and get started on a cupping program. You could try visiting a practitioner, or you can learn to do it yourself with the many home DIY kits available. Take your time and progress at your own pace. This is not a race. The more you do it, the better you will get at doing it and the healthier you will become. It's all a matter of time and practice. May you experience good health and youthful energy from making cupping therapy a part of your life. Start quote. Progress is impossible without change, and those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. End quote. George Bernard Shaw. Thanks for listening. After therapy, now what? So, you've decided to give cupping therapy a go, and you've received your first session. Now what? Initially, you're going to feel more relaxed than you have ever felt before. The marks that sometimes result from cupping may scare you at first, but this is simply a result of cupping. This doesn't mean that you have been injured. The vacuum that is formed by cupping brings up the old non-circulating stagnant blood, allowing healthy, free circulation to be restored to the area. In return, this is making space for living cells, oxygen, and nutrients, making for a faster recovery. Cupping may leave marks, which are solely indicators that the disease or stagnation has been eliminated from the deeper tissue layers to the surface. After you've gone through this treatment, you may experience sore skin, and as we previously discussed, what looks like bruising. There's no need to worry because this is expected from each cupping session. The color and pattern of the marks will all depend on the level of stagnation. If marks show up, they can range in appearance from dark purple to bright red and can last anywhere from 3 days to 1 week, sometimes longer, if you're sick or sedentary. These marks may look painful, but in all actuality, they're not painful at all. If there's no stagnation, there will only be a light pink mark, which will disappear after a couple hours of treatment. In areas where there is old trauma or injury, you may need to have multiple cupping treatments done in order to eliminate all stagnation. With follow-up treatments, you will find that the marks will start to get lighter. This is because the pathogens are being systematically eliminated from your body. After treatment, it is important that you drink plenty of water in order to flush the toxins that have been lifted from your muscles. For 24 hours after your treatment session, you should avoid the following: sauna, hot tub, heavy exercise, hot showers or baths, heavy meals, and sunbathing. Now that you have had your first session and started on the alternative journey to health and wellness, it's important to stay the course and not give up before seeing the results and benefits that can be gained from this therapy.